Welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Robb. If you're here right now, it means you're someone who's committed to growing, not just on the surface level, but at the level that actually creates transformation, the level within. And today, we're taking the next step in that journey. Because in episode 6, we talked about belief, the lens through which you see life. But today's topic goes deeper. Today we're talking about identity. Because your life doesn't rise to the level of your goals, it falls to the level of your identity. Here's the truth most people never understand. You don't behave according to what you want, you behave according to who you believe you are. Your identity is the root, your actions are the fruit. If you believe you're disciplined, you'll act like someone who's disciplined. If you believe you're inconsistent, you'll act like someone who's inconsistent. If you believe you're a leader, you'll make decisions like a leader. If you believe you're a failure, even your wins will feel accidental. Identity is the thermostat of your life. No matter how high you turn up your goals, you'll always come back down to the temperature of who you think you really are. Here's the real reason people stay stuck. Most people stay stuck not because they don't want to change, but because they're trying to change their behavior while keeping the same identity. They say things like, I want to get in shape, I want to be more confident, I want to grow my business, I want to be consistent, but deep down, they still believe they're someone who struggles, someone who quits, someone who isn't good enough, or someone who doesn't have what it takes. So they try to build a new life using the blueprint of who they used to be, and the building keeps collapsing. Identity drives everything. When you believe you're someone who follows through, your brain finds ways to stay consistent. When you believe you're someone with purpose, you start living like someone with purpose. When you believe you're someone capable of greatness, you stop settling for mediocrity. Identity isn't just who you are, it's who you're becoming. It's who you're training yourself to be. And here's the good news. Identity isn't fixed. It's chosen. It's built. It's decided. Every action you take is a vote for the person you are becoming. So the real question is, what identity are you reinforcing every day? You might be living with borrowed beliefs. Most of your identity was shaped when you were young, shaped by things people said to you, shaped by the environment you grew up in, shaped by the moments that hurt you, shaped by the experiences that taught you to shrink yourself. Some of the beliefs you carry today aren't even yours, but they were handed to you by people who were operating from their own limitations. It's time to return to them. It's time to release them. It's time to stop living as the version of you that someone else taught you to be. Here's the moment that everything changes. Everything in your life shifts the moment you say, I am no longer that person. I am choosing a new identity. I am becoming someone different. Not I hope, not I try, not maybe someday, but I am. I am someone who follows through. I am disciplined. I am confident. I am capable. I am someone who does what they say they're going to do. Identity begins with declaration, and it becomes real through repetition. This isn't just motivation or just saying affirmations to yourself. Motivation fades. Feelings come and go. But identity stays. When you hardwire identity, you don't need motivation. If you identify as an athlete, you don't need motivation to train. Athletes train. It's who they are. If you identify as a leader, you don't need motivation to take responsibility. Leaders lead. It's who they are. If you identify as someone who takes action, you don't need motivation to start. Action is your default because it's who you are. Identity makes discipline automatic. Here's where it gets deep. The version of you you're trying to become already exists. You're not creating them. You're uncovering them. You're removing the limiting beliefs. You're removing the self-doubt. You're removing all the old identity that kept you small. You're peeling away everything that isn't you, so that the real you can step forward. Identity isn't about becoming something fake. It's about finally becoming who you've always known you were meant to be. Right now, ask yourself, what identity have I been holding on to that no longer serves me? And what identity do I need to step into to build the life that I actually want? Because you can do the right things, you can say the affirmations, follow the right habits, but until you change who you believe you are, nothing changes. When identity shifts, everything else follows. Now let's take this deeper. Really think about it. Where did your current identity come from? Who taught you to think of yourself this way? Who convinced you that you weren't capable? Who made you believe you had to stay the same? Most people never question the identity they live inside. They carry it like a jacket they were forced to wear years ago, but they never realized they can take it off at any moment. Identity changes the moment you become aware of it, because awareness gives you choice, and choice gives you power. So ask yourself, what would the next level version of me believe about myself? How would they think? How would they walk into a room? How would they handle challenges? Start acting from that place. Not someday, not when you feel ready, but now. Because who you practice being today becomes who you permanently become tomorrow. And remember this, your identity is not who you were, it's who you choose to be today. And every small action, every time you follow through, every time you choose the higher path, you're casting a vote for that future self. And eventually, you'll become them. Not by accident, but by intention. If this episode hit home and you're ready to start building the identity that matches the life you want, come join us inside the Kingdom Training Academy on School. Surround yourself with people who are upgrading their belief systems, their identity, and their destiny. Until next time, keep your faith strong, keep your mindset sharp, and keep building your kingdom.